right, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fantasy Draft Game right here at the 2 Point Conversation Facebook page. My name is Matt Johnson, one of your hosts, and alongside with me, as always, our good friends are back. Whoop, that is loud. Ryan Holt-Bailey, he's back. He survived. He made it back home. He's doing all right. Ryan, how are you today, bud?
I'm great. It was beautiful weather today. I can't complain. It was great.
Yeah, I felt like you guys were twisting the dagger a little bit. You and Andrew there.
No.
I had to turn on the AC. Got hot after cooking. I had to turn on the AC. Gets hot here.
How was your bike ride, Andrew?
I didn't go for a bike ride. I went for a walk because it was so beautiful out that I wanted to take in all the scenery. So if I felt like I was riding a bike, I couldn't take in all the beautiful weather that we were having today.
Brian, they're
they're
definitely
because it'd be so
they're
hot.
definitely taking shots at us. They're definitely trying to make fun of us or something.
I could care less. That is my version of hell. It's no coincidence that they border Mexico.
75 degrees is your version of hell, Brian?
Yeah, it was beautiful out here.
Brian loves the winter. Love it. Built for
Explain why you love the winter.
Because I don't have to see people. Because
Boom.
people hide inside.
That's actually a great
Which
point.
is what all
Brian.
you Texas people will be doing in July. You all be hiding inside.
No, we'll be
it's too
outside.
hot. It's too
We'll be
hot.
outside.
Oh,
We'll be
yeah.
outside.
Air
We'll be
conditioning.
outside.
I can't survive.
I will be hiding inside because it's
Yeah,
definitely way too hot.
See?
When it gets too hot, I can just go right to the community pool.
Ew.
Ugh.
No, but they're very nice. It's a nice little splash park. You pay like 50 cents to get in.
Yeah, to swim and
water.
pee. To swim
Yeah,
and
worth
No,
for
don't
all
be-
and
don't
yeah,
be.
all
This is
all
the
the
nicest
in this
community.
economy?
These are the nicest community pools I've ever seen.
I made Brian laugh. Drink. Ooh.
his wife, Christine. Hi, Christine. She goes, he's a grizzly bear who likes to hibernate. That's why he likes the winter so much. Allegedly.
Side note, can I tell a story really quick?
Always. Yeah, we
No.
got time.
Yes.
I just found out that hibernation isn't when like bears or animals like they get fat and like eat and they just sleep for months on end. They just don't really do anything. I thought they just slept the whole time.
Oh,
They don't sleep.
they were just like locked in sleep mode. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I thought. But then I'm thinking like that would be pretty dumb. Like how would they do that? But they don't. So my life's been a lie for 27 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to get that off my chest.
No, I'm glad you did.
Well, you
I'm glad
know-
you did. Well, we were on the
Never
topic of
played the game
hibernation.
that we're
So.
going to draft today, so that's a big lie in your life too. So
Oh,
27 years of not going through without playing this beautiful game. It's very sad in my book.
I'd rather play NFL Street 20 times over.
No,
That's a great game.
no.
It's a great game.
All right, so let's get on with this thing, everybody. If you never watched our fantasy draft game before, this is a crossover between our show, the 2 Point Conversation, and Ryan and Brian's show, Crafting and Drafting, which is they literally do this, except it's everything but football, pretty much. I'm sure they would do a football topic if it ever came to them, but they have a new episode dropping. This Friday.
Friday, right?
This Friday. Yep, you guys have one dropping this Friday. So make sure you check them out. You can find them on our website, bicbp-radio.com, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, all that jazz. Just go support our network. We have a ton of shows, almost 40 shows, in very good content for all of them. Andrew won 2 weeks ago. Last week, myself and Brian's did a discussion episode. It was pretty fun, but Andrew won, and we were going to do this last week, but we're going to do it this week. We're doing the Tecmo Super Bowl draft game. Andrew, why don't you describe to them what's going on today, what we're, why you chose this, and what we're looking to draft in this draft.
I chose this draft because this is hands down the greatest football game of all time. It's the first football game to have full rosters. Players can get injured. You got 11 on 11. I mean, there's flaws. It is an 8-bit NES. And I have to say that high score documentary is completely wrong. Madden was not the first NFL game to have a diversified roster of different skin colors and everything else. It was Tecmo Super Bowl. So I wanted to clarify that right here. But it is the greatest game ever. And I chose it. I think it would be a lot of fun to go through and pick a team because this is also one of the first games where you can make your own Pro Bowl roster.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. Is who do you want on your Pro Bowl roster? Who would you want? You could make a dream team and just go with it. And it's a great mix of pure football simulation with a little bit of an arcade element as well.
The arcade element is definitely what brings me back to it. That's definitely what brings me. You know, I enjoy Madden. I enjoy some of the older Maddens, but Tecmo Bowl, it's fun. It's a quick game. It's pretty mindless, very simplistic, and that's what I like about it. That's what I miss about a lot of sports games. So I used to do all the they had updated rosters. There was a website that used to do simulators or ROMs or whatever with updated rosters. I used to play that all the time. I still play I actually played Brian in the 2018 version, I think, not too long ago. But
I whooped your butt.
Yeah, it just seems like a game perfect for old people like you guys because you only have to use like 3 buttons, so it's great.
Ryan, I dominate in all forms of simulated football games because I am a nerd and a football
I would
addict.
feed you in Madden, Brian. It wouldn't even be close.
What is Madden? It's a horrible game. Horrible game.
who?
That's the present, old man.
Horrible game. Horrible game.
The time is now, old man.
All right. Let's get on with this thing. I got to go to work.
Don't jack up on Mountain Dew, Ryan.
I got to go to work in 2 hours. Let's get this thing rolling. We are drafting today. One quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a defensive lineman, linebacker, defensive back. The draft order for today is as follows. Myself, followed by Brian, Ryan, and then I wrote Andre on here for some reason, but it's Andrew. And obviously we're doing snake draft style. So here we go. Let's do this thing. I am on the clock. For my first selection in the Tecmo Super Bowl fantasy draft game, going with a man whose career was very, very legendary partially because of this game. Running back 1, number 34, Bo Jackson.
Who?
Oh,
Why
Ryan?
would you ever say that about Bo?
I'm teasing. I know who Bo Jackson is. The
Bo
baseball
knows.
Trigger,
Bo knows.
there he is. Hashtag triggered Andrew. All right.
Oh,
Bo knows. Brian, you're on the clock.
Well, I had a favorite player, and I didn't want to have the first pick because everyone would say it was probably the wrong pick. And at pick 2, I don't think this is as bad for all of you to blast me, but give me the Nigerian Nightmare, Christian Okoye.
Ooh.
The way people would just bounce off him when you're slamming that B button, just slam it. He'd fumble. He would fumble, but it was worth it.
I respect that answer. That's really good.
I like Christian Okoye one.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's a fun one. Very good.
The Chiefs were my team.
Back that, yeah. Yeah, it was a decent squad.
Even with the Bills are awesome, but I don't know. I rocked the Chiefs.
Steve
DeBerg. Yeah.
I respect it.
Oh, Andrew.
Age.
Yeah, dude. We this is our draft. We have to win.
Ryan, you are on the clock.
Brian, what did Barry Sanders ever do to you, man? In like 2 straight drafts, you just not straight, but in 2 drafts, you just disrespect him. You take Megatron over him, and then you take a glorified linebacker and over. I don't understand it. So I'm gonna take Barry Sanders here. I never played the game. Full disclosure, never played it. Heard of it. All I know is Bo Jackson's like GOAT in this game.
Yeah.
And Barry Sanders is the real GOAT. So let's go with him.
All right. Very good.
The Nigerian was so good in this game.
Yeah.
He could break more tackles than Barry. That was the big deal.
Yeah.
Very fun highlights to watch in real life for me. Big fan of
We're
that.
not doing real life.
I know.
He's just complimenting him. Jeez.
I have to compare it to real life. I've never played the game. I wasn't born in the 40s, man.
All right.
By the way, Ryan, I love new addition in the house.
Thank you,
Looking
man.
nice.
We just did it. Just put a fresh coat. Built a window right there.
I'm in the Matrix. I'm like glitching out over here.
Yeah, it's tough right now for you.
All right, Andre, you get 2 picks in a row.
I like Andre. That's kind of hip.
I do too. It's my French name. In the French, we only know of one player. Oh, that's more Creole. More like New
I don't
Orleans.
know what that was.
That's all right. That's French. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm gonna go with the next guy. If Bo Jackson is the GOAT, this guy is completely unstoppable. Just go watch the Tecmo Super Bowl season I did, where I played against the 49ers with the Giants. This man caught every single ball that was thrown to him, and that's Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice over the middle, one of the most unstoppable plays in this whole entire game.
All right. Jerry Rice. Thank you.
Sure.
Jerry Rice.
Love Jerry Rice.
And a quarterback, I gotta go with my man QB Eagles. You talk about 04 Michael Vick, QB Eagles can move just as good as 04 Michael Vick Madden.
And for those who've never played Tecmo Super Bowl, who is QB Eagles in this game?
Oh, he's QB.
He's QB Eagles.
He's Randall Cunningham. It hurts me to say that.
I know.
He's QB Eagles.
QB Eagles. All right. There we go. All right, Ryan, on the swing back.
Joe Montana. Go ahead, Bri.
Okay.
Is he good in Tecmo Bowl?
Yeah, he's real good.
He's real good.
I figured that sounds about right. Joe Montana being good.
He's the second best QB. He's the second best QB in Tecmo Bowl.
See, okay, hold up. See, now there's already a wrinkle in this. So why is Joe Montana below Randall Cunningham? See, what's wrong with this video
Who's
game?
Randall Cunningham?
Sorry. Behind QB Eagles.
Because QB Eagles can motor.
Yeah, he has 56 speed.
Okay.
Joe Montana has 19.
So almost like a fantasy football. Like if you want the rushing upside in fantasy football, so is that kind of the same deal?
I could see that.
Yeah, well, there's a thing in this game where if the defense picks the same offensive play that you picked, they could blitz in. And when you have somebody like Randall Cunningham, it's real easy for him to get out of that, and you could try and get some yards out of it as well. Or if the play breaks down, it's easier to run with QB Eagles than it would be to, jet out with Joe Montana. But then Joe Montana just completes everything the minute he throws it to Jerry Rice, and that really irritates me.
Okay, sounds good.
There it is. Brian on the clock.
Yeah. Let's take our first defensive player. I was always the Chiefs, so I'm gonna stick with that. And Derek Thomas was a beast. I know Lawrence Taylor also, but I never really played with the Giants as much. I would from time to time, and he was awesome. But yeah, Derek Thomas, RIP, was amazing in this game.
I respect it.
So fast. Both those guys are just crazy fast.
Very good. Well, you left it open for me. I'm going to take LT at linebacker. And my first one, Taylor. And then, you're probably going to hate me for this, Brian. I'm getting my top D lineman out of the way. Bruce Smith.
Oh, so good.
Oh, you trying to buck field goals?
There's people that have like 125 sacks with Bruce Smith. It's so funny.
So good.
He would be the edge, the last guy in the line on the field goals, and they had him so fast that he could run in from the end and block him.
Yeah.
He had
like a 60-40 chance.
If you hold like the D-pad diagonally and hit B the minute they hike the ball, Bruce Smith can get a sack pretty much every single time if the quarterback is under center.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's the trick.
All right, Brian, on the clock.
I will take my namesake for the day. If you noticed some guys that we're scribbing with, yeah.
Yeah.
Does it say there?
QB Bills.
That's right. Give me QB Bills.
Woo!
Of course that jerk wouldn't give his name for the Tecmo Super Bowl. Of course he wouldn't.
He is a jerk. There's no
He is
doubt.
a jerk.
He's legitimately a big.
Come on,
big jerk.
Todd.
I'm still like traumatized. He got mad at me that I didn't acknowledge his existence when I held a porta potty door open for him at a kids' football game.
That's how he is.
He looked at me from
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
man.
like a quarter of a mile away. I could see him just staring into my eye, like in the back of my head. I'm like, oh God, sorry, Jim.
Wait, who?
I mean, QB1, QB Bills.
Sorry, QB Bills.
Sorry, QB
Bills.
Bills. All right, Ryan on the clock.
I'm going to keep the trend going with big names. I'm going to go with my D lineman, and I'm going to take Reggie White.
Ah, very good.
Nice.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Andre,
I'm-
2 picks.
I'm gonna go with Thurman Thomas because I got destroyed with that draw play like on a daily basis by my brother, and I still have nightmares about it to this day. And I'm gonna go with the man that I had like 65 sacks with in my last season for the 2-point conversation, Tecmo Super Bowl season, and I'm gonna go Howie Long.
Ooh. Very nice. Number 75. Howie Long. Oh, man. If I had a pen that worked around here in this daggone place, that would be wonderful. All right. Ryan on the clock.
Oh, jeez, you guys are quick. Okay. I'm going to take my linebacker, Mike Singletary.
Very good.
Loved using him when I played this game.
I think you were born when this game came out. I think like you and Matt were born when this game came out.
What did it come out? 90?
He wasn't born yet. No, he wasn't.
I was born in 94.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
91.
Yeah.
I'm 91.
Yeah.
So.
No, neither one of them were alive.
Yeah,
Matt
boomer.
was. There's a good chance Matt was because this is the 91 football season.
Mm.
Okay. I always thought this game was the 89-90, but maybe that makes sense.
That was the
original one, right?
first-
Just Tecmo
that
Bowl?
was Tecmo Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
Tecmo Bowl.
You should be proud, Andrew. I know every single name that's been drafted.
That's
I haven't had to say who once.
You said QB. You said who to QB Eagles though.
I knew who that was because I did research beforehand, and it said that was the best. That was like the best quarterback. So
all right.
I saw
Brian,
it was Randall Cunningham.
Brian on the clock.
Bad Moon Rising.
Nice.
Andre Rising.
Whoa!
We just
What
did
position
a
is that?
wide receiver.
Oh, sorry. Who? Because I've not heard of that guy before.
There it is.
You literally have never heard of Andre Rising?
Don't think so. No.
Oh man.
Who would he play for?
Colts,
He married
Falcons.
one of the TLC chicks, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, and she burned down his mansion.
Yeah.
Lisa Left Eye
Legit.
Lopez.
Yeah.
That
She
sounds like
gangsta.
someone who would burn a house down.
She took all his like big time collectible sneakers, all his Nikes and everything, threw them into a tub that she thought was ceramic, right? She thought that it was safe, but it turned out that it was plastic, and she poured all this lighter fluid on it and set him on fire because she was mad at him, and then it set the house on fire,
Damn, things you hate to see.
burned it to the ground.
Tough. That's tough.
All right. Andre Rising.
R.I.P. her too. Man,
I like
we're
that.
drafting we're talking about all these people that are no longer here.
R.I.P.
Mhm.
All right. I'm going with a couple Oilers. First and foremost, my quarterback, Warren Moon.
Oh man.
And then wide receiver, second best wide receiver in Tecmo Super Bowl, Drew Hill.
Nice.
Debatable.
Hey man, the stats don't lie. All right.
Yeah. See, that's where.
All right. He's almost as good as Jerry Rice in this game. Not all
They
time.
got our boy Baker way too low. They got our man Stephen Baker way too low on these rankings too. I noticed.
They do.
And they also have actually the real life better wide receiver for the Oilers. Haywood Jeffries is the lowest rated out of them. Like what?
He is, isn't he?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 8th.
Ernest Gibbons was.
Harsh.
Is it, whose pick? It's
Brian.
Brian, right?
Yes.
B-Dog.
You made that so fast. Well, I'm saving my D lineman because I've got a sneaky one that I know that no one will take. It'll probably cost me the draft. I don't care. I'm picking the guys that I liked playing with.
That's
So,
how you do it.
let's take a giant because they always whoop my butt. Oh wow, he's not rated that high. Never mind. I thought you'd been rated a lot higher. I'll go Neil Anderson from the Bears.
The Bears. Who?
Actually, I'm with you on that one. Right, I didn't really know him that well.
Oh man, he was out of Florida.
Yeah. Who is Neil Anderson?
The heir apparent to Walter Payton. Hard act to follow.
Oh. Well, with that.
Me and Matt are both just, oh.
Oh, yeah. No. That guy.
Right.
All right, Ryan, you were on the clock.
All right. Once again, big names. Dion Sanders. Dude is 7 on here. What a scrub. Oh, my Lord.
He's not that great.
Yeah, well, he's got a
This
big...
is like Dion's, like, he's only been playing in the league for like 2 to 3 years at this point.
I'm hoping that there's a lot of people voting for this that are just looking at names like me. So that should help.
They probably will.
Dion Sanders. Number 7 in Tecmo Bowl, number 1 in our hearts.
That's right. Andre, 2 picks.
Nice. Let's see. What do I need? I'm going to go with Mr. David Fulcher. This guy was a beast. Interceptions, making tackles, destroys everybody.
Who? Yes, who?
For the
The Bengals.
He was pretty good in their playoff run. And running back, it was a sneaky back in this.
Mark Ingram is in this game?
Not that Mark Ingram. That's his dad.
Okay.
That's his dad. I'm gonna go with the MVP of Super Bowl 25, and I broke off a 40-yard run with this man like it was nothing, even though he's probably pretty slow. Otis Anderson.
See, that's who I was looking for. Because people used to play against me at the Giants and would shred me with him.
Yeah, and the running backs. He's what, like 6th?
Yeah, too low. It was weird.
All right.
Otis Anderson.
Ryan, back on the clock.
Wow, you guys really left tight end 1 for me?
Go with it.
Okay, I'm not going to do it because you sounded way too confident. So I'm not going to do it. Let's see here. Has Bobby Humphrey been taken?
No.
Who?
Sign me up for some B-Humph, man. Come on. The pride of Denver. Come on now. Who is Bobby Humphrey, though?
He was a pretty decent running back there for a while, and they got into some legal troubles.
Damn, Bob. Well, that's okay, though. That's fine.
Oh, my God. F this pen. Ugh.
Dude, F it.
F
F it.
Brian.
I will take my man, Stephon Page.
Ooh.
I thought you were about to say Diggs.
Who's that?
I really thought you were going to say Diggs.
I was hoping. Diggs is probably better than him. I can tell you that.
He is.
Yeah,
He is.
What position? What position?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's teammates of Christian Okoye.
Okay.
He's going all Chiefs. You were a big Chiefs guy.
Until
You're
this
good.
Until this year.
I've not picked one.
All right.
Is
Very.
that your goal not to take any Bills?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I took Thurman.
Oh, you took it.
All right. Let's see. At running back.
You
What?
took Bo Jackson, right?
I did.
his teammate is also awesome.
Yeah.
That was the funnest part.
I'm
Having
at,
2 Heisman winners.
I have video that says otherwise. Marcus Allen.
I'm gonna take for the Chargers. I'm gonna take Marion Butts.
Yeah.
Marion Butts.
That's a fun name.
Marion.
That's a big ESPN primetime name from
He's
Berman.
Marion. Do your Berman impression saying Marion Butts.
Oh gosh, here we go.
Marion Butts.
I like the JJ Watt one better.
What?
Can you hit us with the Raiders real quick too while we're at it?
The Raiders.
Oh yeah, keep it going. Okay, that's enough.
All right, and then my defensive back, I'm gonna take Rod Woodson.
Nobody's gone with the.
Didn't I take Rod Woodson?
No.
No, I took Dion. You're right. Never mind. Gosh, I'm so dumb. I should have taken Rod Woodson.
Brian, you're on the clock.
Damn it. Missed opportunity.
Your dad's gonna he's just shaking his head somewhere.
Yeah. I'm surprised
He's
he hasn't texted me yet.
Shame on you.
Millennials.
See, the cornerbacks and safeties and stuff, I never played as them. I always played as D-line or the linebackers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
I
you
never really paid attention.
Guys, that if you ever played a season with like stats, who gets the most interceptions and who's always like making tackles? And David Fulcher is like everywhere in this game.
Has he been taking you?
Yes. There is the GOAT. There is the GOAT. And you guys are going to say who when I say his name.
I will take from oh man, look at that helmet. Wayne Haddix from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That is the GOAT.
You're telling me a dude named Wayne Haddix was better than Dion Sanders in this game?
Yes.
No, I'm okay. Talk about him.
Wayne Haddix? The only reason why I did it was like the year before. They went off pretty much stats like the year before. He had like this monstrous career year. And then they were like, yep, he's the best. He's the best defensive back in this game. And he's definitely going to be number one. And you can barely even pass against the Buccaneers if he's covering somebody.
All-time last name, I'll give him that. Haddix, that's fun.
It is pretty cool. Ryan.
All right. Once again, staying true to people I've heard of. Number 11 in the game, number 1 in our hearts, Sterling Sharp.
Damn it.
It's got to be a good pick if he says that. Hell yeah. Is that wide receiver 1, Matt?
He's all there.
Yes, it is your wide receiver 1.
Excellent.
All right. Andre.
Tight end. I'm going with the only good tight end in this game, and I kind of got Ryan off of him, is the man that I scored like 4 touchdowns with in one game. With throwing, Mr. Jay Novacek.
Wait, was that number 1?
That's the number 1 tight end in this game.
Ooh, oh, yeah, it is. Dang, okay.
And
by like what percent?
And he wasn't a linebacker in real life, but he is a linebacker in this game. R.I.P. Mr. Jerome Brown.
Nice pick.
Wonder what the story is behind that.
Behind what?
The fact that he was up, they put him in the wrong position.
Because when you check out the game, every defense plays a 3-4. So there's no defense variation between a 4-3 and a 3-4. So instead of just picking another linebacker, they just picked one of the defensive tackles. And then threw him as an inside linebacker.
Damn, dude's versatile.
Damn, Andrew, you are perfect for this. You know your stuff when it comes to this, huh?
I love this game.
I'm
very impressed.
It's like you picked it for a reason.
Dude, right? It's like you knew, man.
It's like I play this and I put videos up of it.
I've watched you play it.
I got smoked. Willie Galt. I can't believe he dropped that damn.
What a
Well,
scrub,
cover the
dude.
years. Cover the years. Or I'll try and be good. That dang on pass
Good job, Phil Rivers.
in the AFC Championship.
He's
game when
changed.
I
See,
had
he's
Brown-
changed all of our lives. He's changed all of our lives. Love him to death.
Dang gum.
Daggone it.
My quarterback would have said something way different.
Who?
He would have Sunday Marino.
Oh.
Eagles.
I thought you were talking Tua.
Where they
Thought you were
totally
talking.
flubbed it.
Yeah, I thought you were talking
No.
Tua. He would have said that.
Tua doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
He's like, oh, this
No,
is
Tua
too.
does.
He would have said like something like, "This is too easy," and then just not play good after that. Ryan, you were on the clock.
Dude, see, everyone's talking about my boy Jay Novacek, not me. I've been Keith Jackson dead or alive since I've been playing this game. So give me Keith Jackson, the true TE one. I mean, I'll ride with my boy K Jax for the rest of my life. So
I'm surprised there's
who is
not...
Keith Jackson?
He's a big time tight end for the Packers, the Dolphins, the
The
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah, you're probably thinking, isn't Keith Jackson that guy that does college football games?
No, I'm thinking of the guy who played quarterback at UV and got moved to tight end, Tyree Jackson.
Yeah.
That guy.
Um,
All right, Brian on the clock. You need a tight end and a D
Tight
lineman.
end and a D lineman.
Yep.
Okay. First, I need a ruling that I know. I already know the ruling. In Tecmo, correct me if I'm wrong, Andre. But couldn't you put wide receivers in at tight end?
You could, but that's not. I'd rather go with like their natural position
Dude.
because I used to do that because I would take out Keith McKellar and put Don Beebe in.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Okay,
And then when I
yeah.
played as the Bills,
kind of
I'd
what-
always put Don Beebe in at tight end, and he would just run a streak down the field, and no one could keep up with him.
But we got to go with like the position they play and not what
Yeah.
to.
I like when I was thinking of tight ends, I'm like, why can't I think of it? Oh, that's right, because anytime
is
I
a
would
Bills?
just, yeah,
There's a
Keith
Bills player with a dad in this game that I think was a pretty decent tight end. And the 49ers had a pretty decent tight end in this game as well.
okay. I don't know who you're talking about with the Bills.
Oh my!
Think of her now. I will take Brent Jones though. Damn it. From the
There
he
you
played
Niners.
tight end, Andrew.
Huh?
He played tight end, the guy for the Bills.
No, the guy for the Bills plays inside linebacker, but his dad played tight end.
Oh, Edmonds.
Yes.
All right. My final two choices. I need another wide receiver. I'm going to finish it off with my second Houston Oiler, Ernest Givens. So Moon, I got both my Oilers weapons. Ernest. Oh my God, stupid marker. I hate everything. Ernest Givens, and then my tight end, I am going to select Marv Cook from the Patriots. And that is my lineup.
How much fun is it to say Houston Oilers?
Houston Oilers. Houston Oilers.
Miami
Houston
Dolphins. Miami Dolphins. I miss the Houston Oilers.
Houston Oilers.
I
Love
miss-
you, Big Blue.
I miss the Oilers. I do. Their color scheme, the logo, it's a fun name. Brian, defensive line.
Percy Snow.
Dang,
Defensive tackle.
Percy.
I would line up as Percy Snow, and I would just dive every time.
Percy
Every
Snow
time.
was a linebacker.
No, not Percy. It's not. My memory's deceiving me.
Oh,
I'm telling you, he's
Have another
linebacker.
glass of bourbon.
I'm telling you right now, Percy linebacker. Percy Snow is a left inside linebacker. in
he
this
believes you. He believes you. I'm just mad because
Oh,
I
okay.
wrote in a marker and I can't erase it because my pen wasn't working and I can't write small. So So Brian, what do you got at defensive lineman?
The defensive tackle for the Chiefs. What's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. It's
Neil Smith.
no Dan Sailor
No.
Mula.
I'm not right.
Neil Smith, is that who you're talking about?
Are you talking Neil Smith or Dan Sailor Mula?
Whoever was lined up over the center.
That was
Or
Dan
Bill
Sailor
Moss.
Mula.
There we go.
Jeez, good lord.
Who?
Dan Sailor Mula.
I'm not writing that.
Listen, I was going way back in the memory bank, all right? I'm the oldest man on this show. Just let me take this, Andrew. All right? I know you're older than me, but I'm the oldest guy on the show. I'm worn out after a long day. Leave me alone. Percy Snow was fun too, though.
Jeez, man, stop yelling.
Ryan, you need a wide receiver too.
Wide receiver, right?
Yep.
Has Henry E. Lard been taken?
So
Henry Ellard.
How did I say it? Lard.
Lard.
Oh.
Dude, how did Jack say Edgerrin James? Because that just went up there with it.
Ed Guerin. He said it, he called him Ed
Edgerrin
Guerin.
James.
Yeah. And then
Henry Ellard.
Dude, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I mean, what do you want me to do? Henry Ellard. Ellard is how you say it? Has he been
Ellard.
taken?
No.
Has Drew Hill been taken?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want Henry Ellard.
nailed it. Andre, your final pick, a wide receiver too.
I'm going to pick Andre.
Andre Reed.
Andre Reed.
He was available?
Yeah, dude.
The whole time. He's the
I
beast.
should have taken
Him
him.
and
I
James-
thought Brian
I
took him.
sent
Yeah,
you the
that's not taken.
website. I sent you the website.
Oh, you can't see it. I'm using the website.
You got to click on the stuff and things.
Not
Oh,
very good.
I know. I have the whole list right here. I saw him on there, but I thought he was taken for some reason.
oh,
That's kind of cool with the phone. You just like make yourself disappear. Eh,
oh, that's pretty neat.
where'd Ryan go?
Damn. Hey, Andrew, I'll trade you Henry Allard for Andre Reed.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It was
Well-
down between Andre Reed and Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker.
What if it
Yeah,
was?
never.
But what if he traded you Henry Ellard?
Oh, Henry Ellard? That guy's amazing. He's the GOAT.
Sold.
Okay.
All right,
Him and Ed
children.
Guerin.
Ed Guerin. Here are your our draft results for this show. As always, I'm going to post the graphic tomorrow. You cast your vote. Whoever receives the most votes by whenever the hell I feel like it will win and pick the topic for next week. So my draft was as follows: quarterback Warren Moon, running backs Bo Jackson and Marion Butts. Wide receiver Drew Hill and Ernest Givens, tight end Marv Cook, defensive line Bruce Smith, linebacker Lawrence Taylor, and cornerback Rod Woodson. Brian, his quarterback was QB Bills. Running back Christian Okoye and Neil Anderson. Wide receiver Andre Rison and something S. Page. My pen Stefan. That's right. I knew that. My pen was starting to really go bad at this time. Tight end Brent Jones. His defensive lineman Salamalu, and Salamander.
Salmonella.
Yeah, Salmonella. Linebacker Derek Thomas, and his cornerback is that Haddix dude, Wayne Haddix. You gotta like. If I could show you my writing, it's this pen really boned me today. All right, quarterback. For Ryan, Joseph Montana. Running back, Barry Sanders and Lil Jordan Humphrey.
Hell yeah.
Bobby Humphrey. Wide receiver, Shannon Sharp and
Found it out.
Henry Ellard.
Sterling Sharp.
Sterling Sharp. What a god dang. Oh, take comment. Sterling Sharp. Sterling. Henry Ellard. Tight end Keith Jackson. Defensive lineman Reggie White. Linebacker Devin Singletary. Just kidding. Mike Singletary. And cornerback Dion Sanders. Andre selected QB Eagles. for his quarterback. Running back, Sermon Thomas and Otis Anderson. Wide receivers, Jerry Rice and Andre Reed. Tight end, Jay Novacek. Defensive lineman, Howie Long. Linebacker, Jerome Brown. And cornerback, D. Fulcher. So, David Fulcher. We got through it.
Fulcher.
We nailed it. Totally killed it. Yes, Matt Carlson. Yeah, I got lucky, man. We will post it tomorrow. We thank you guys for following along. Sorry I didn't see your comment earlier. We will post it all tomorrow. You cast your vote. And like I said, yeah, the winner gets to choose next week's theme. So we thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of Ryan, Brian, Andrew, and I, till next time, the 2 Point Conversation is good.